Friday night baseball from the Twin Cities. Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Kyle Gibson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Career against Kyle Gibson, 1 for 5. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers lead it 2-0.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman Samuel Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to win the first game on the road, and then you get ready for game 2. It just makes you feel like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Towards second. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. And this club has the most errors in the league. Yeah, I didn't stutter. They had the most errors. They just haven't really been able to put it together. And, you know, when you're breaking in different guys and you're using different routines, they haven't fallen in place. And as a result, the defense has struggled.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. Now here it comes. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Into the box now, Chris Johnson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Runner at first here, one man out. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Striding in once again, Samuel Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And Luco's tag will come too late. Safe at home plate. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Samuel Smith has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head he's on top of the world.
The batter, right fielder, Max.
Standing in now, Max Kepler. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 11 home runs, 39 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
First and second now, one man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The runner scores from second, and he'll get in there safely.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Johnson.
Here's Chris Johnson now, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo on the move, and this is going to kick up against the wall out near the 377 marker. And the run is in to score from third.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Ready for another shot now. Samuel Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Drilled down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Into the box now, Max Kepler. As he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, we got a big pitch coming up now. That's ball 3 right there. And look at, with this situation with 2 guys already on, you don't want to load the bases. You got to come after him, make a swing the bat.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back the center fielder to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they open it up to 8-3.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Ready once again, Victor Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Victor Martinez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first. How about that? 1 left for Texas. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. digging in to try it again. Samuel Smith. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Low for ball 1. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now it's 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away?
From the stretch. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. Cicchini camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
8-5 tonight. Kyle Gibson earns win number 7 on the season. Dylan G was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. Now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball comes your way next. Nick Tepish will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
Stepping up now, Rougned Odor. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Odor.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Another hit right there. Man, he is having a big series right here on the road. He's having some kind of impact on this series, the way he's collecting.
Ready now, Samuel Smith. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been really interesting. I mean, they won a game, lost a game, won a game. You want to get a little more consistency. That's why you want to win this game and maybe put together a nice streak moving forward. Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big pop.
Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Chirinos.
On the ground up the middle, Jackson over to his left, And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Samuel Smith. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Samuel Smith.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chase out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ross gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. At the plate, Samuel Smith. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Samuel Smith.
He's set and the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Ready for another chance?
Now
Victor
batting.
Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The Dozier for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. So they breeze through this. Digging in once again, Samuel Smith. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Smith.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Comes set with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Oh, you're so frustrated as a pitcher. You make the perfect pitch, you jam him, and he's still strong enough to fight it off to put it in the outfield for a hit.
So here's Joe Mauer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Designated hitter, Joe Mauer.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this is taken by Mauer. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Chris Johnson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chris Johnson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now, Matt, that's a great pitch. I mean, look, he's in a jam. So what do? You go with the slider that he's probably going to reach for. Good pitch.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he will look at a called 3rd strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at 3rd with 2 away now. Here's Robbie Grossman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded. Digging in and looking for more, Joey Gallo. He singled his last time up.
Joey Gallo.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Jonathan.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2.
Settling in now, Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a single in his first try. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just. Sam Dyson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Sam Dyson.
Striding in, Samuel Smith. He'll start things out against Sam Dyson, who tries himself to shut the door. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Digging in, Joe Mauer. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. In now, Chris Johnson. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Chris Johnson.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
2-0 pitch on the way. Hit down the third base line. Throw on to first will get him, and the Twins are now down to their final out. So striding in, Robbie Grossman. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2-0 now.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Here he comes on 2-0. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Billy Conley would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch on its way. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now batting, catcher, Billy
Into the box, Billy Conley, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tying run at third, winning run at first. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Coyne is in pursuit, and he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured.
Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Junior Guerra is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's been throwing the ball
Batting
really
second
well
here
his
tonight.
last 3 outings. In the
First
last 3
baseman.
outings, he's allowing just
Samuel.
less than a base runner an inning. When you do that, you're going to win games, and that's the key to his success in the last 3 games so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Neuenhuis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar.
Leading off for the
And you can
Brewers,
see his home road
the
splits there.
shortstop,
He has not fared very
Jonathan
well in front of the home
Villar.
crowd, oddly enough. Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Matt, I'm going to tell you a secret. This may be the best hitting ballpark in all of baseball. The weather's going to be great because you have a roof. You can control the weather. In the summer, it flies here in Wisconsin. But on top,
Digging in for his
Leading off
second
for
at-bat,
Minnesota,
Samuel
first baseman,
Smith comes into this
Samuel
at-bat 0 for 1 in the
Smith.
ball game. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. High in the air out to center field.
Broxton's under it.
1 down. Here's Miguel Sano. 0
Now
for
batting.
1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Miguel Sano.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. One and one. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready for another chance? Joe
The
Mauer.
batter, number
He's
7,
0 for 1 thus far.
shortstop, Joe Mauer.
Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. The 0-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those. Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now batting, left fielder, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick, as he'll have to get out of the way of a slider that runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way out in front.
This is when he's at his best. 2 runners in scoring position, and this is where he bears down. It's almost like he says, all right, I'm in a jam. Now let me show you how good I am.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Hit to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Twins strand a pair. They're down 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Junior Guerra. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Gibson comes set. Here's the 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
That's a perfect punt.
Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Ryan Braun steps in to get things started. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kirk Neuenheis, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down. Striding in once again, Samuel Smith. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, they've really struggled here. Now, I know this is the first game of the road trip, and maybe they're not comfortable in the surroundings yet, but this offense has got to get it going.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that misses 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Broxton going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. And good for him. Samuel Smith has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in once again, Kirk Neuenheis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Bounce to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll look at ready for another shot now, Samuel Smith. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, they're down a few right here, and I can get all over him for such a big swing. The bases are empty, and he takes a big power swing. But maybe he's trying to light a fire. He catches one and maybe gets him going, hits the ball in the seats, and now all of a sudden everybody gets rolling.
And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over.
Well, in a quick series like this.
Final game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
2-1.
And there's ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
Batting third.
Hey, one
second
pitch right
baseman.
Here. Come on now.
Brian Dozier.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. 26 home runs and 60 runs batted in.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0.
Here we go. Here we go.
2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Get your pitch.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, that was an impressive swing. A fastball, he's able to hit a foul ball home run with it, but he got out in front of it a little bit too much. Timing just a tad off.
Nope.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Here's Miguel Sano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
2-0 count and the pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. First and second now, 1 man out.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. H, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Kepler.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Coppola ranging back, and it's gone into the front row of bushes. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So striding forward now, Matthew Coppola. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Hit on the ground to short. Johnson's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And now a look at the hometown Tigers.
Matt, this has just been a really good offense this year. They're one of the better teams in scoring runs, and I think it's a stat that's so overlooked. We look at so many different numbers, but at the end of the day, it comes down to how many runs did you score. They're scoring a lot.
Now a long throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Brian Dozier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got a high pitch count, and we're only in the second inning. Things are definitely not going his way. They're really making him work right now.
Hey, your pitch. Get some water on it.
Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make it bring up something straight in the strike zone.
A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. They'll probably try to get him to chase again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Let's go now. One time.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Here's Miguel Sano. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Minnesota leads this one 4-0. So striding in, Justin
Leading
Bohr,
up for the
and they've
Tigers.
got some work to do early
Designated
on,
hitter,
down 4-0
Justin
already.
Bohr.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Dozier fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. Ready now, Samuel
Now batting,
Smith. 2 base
the first
hits,
baseman,
both singles to this
Samuel
point.
Smith.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Stepping up to the plate, Matthew
Center fielder,
Coppola
number 4.
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Sano gloves it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Into the box now, Samuel
Now
Smith.
batting.
2 hits and
First
3
baseman,
at-bats for him in this
Samuel
one.
Smith.
All right, this is your pitch right here, right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Right.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Come on now, one pitch right here.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
A pause and the 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Digging in, Matthew Coppola. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in to try it again, Samuel Smith. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit. Here's Brian Dozier now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Sano. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Right here.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They ready for another shot now. Brendan Ryan. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Ryan.
Chopped weakly to the left. Sano gonna have to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His prior history versus this arm: 3 base hits in 20 at-bats. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Sano barehands it, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to